Wait.
They should let me the transport.
Who withdraw?
Na cash you withdraw.
The money, yes.
Come bring and come me there for you.
No, before I come, where I don't withdraw the money, as I dey come. What I don't withdraw, they come tell me say okay, the day road say the door.
A billionaire woman ended in a forest by some group of ritualist men, while a businessman lured with a phone call to death after his family begged for mercy. Two different victims, same deadly greed. These are the true phases of betrayal, ritual and blood money in Nigeria. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Please turn on post notification bell icon and don't forget to share. On June 17, 2024, in Benin City, after receiving a phone call, he was heading to Ogara, Delta State, to meet a business associate and buy motor parts. It was supposed to be a routine transaction, but by evening, he had vanished without a trace. According to sources close to the family, Mr. Smart received a phone call from a familiar contact, someone he had previously done business with. Trusting the caller, he mounted his motorcycle and made the nearly 2-hour journey from Benin to Ogara. But when he arrived, he wasn't taken to any mechanic workshop or spare parts dealer. Instead, he was lured into a quite isolated area at the outskirts of Ogara town, where he was ambushed and kidnapped at gunpoint. Mr. Smart was held hostage by a group of armed men. From there, the gang forced him to call his relatives, threatening to kill him if they didn't produce a ransom of 1 million naira. His family pleaded for mercy. They begged the abductors not to harm him, managed to raise Smart's own bank account as instructed by the criminals. They had seized his ATM card and PIN, and once the money was deposited, the kidnappers withdrew the cash, split it among themselves, and made a deadly decision.
I've got demand. Now if I see me on la car for back, now I go carry demand. I shall call you for the transport.
Who withdraw?
Na cash you withdraw.
The money,
The 200,000.
yes.
Come bring and come me there for you.
No, before I come, where I don't withdraw the money, as I dey come. What I don't withdraw, they come tell me say okay, the day road say the door. Man.
To cover their tracks, the gang resolved to aim. Later that same night, one of the suspects that Smart to inside the forest. His helmet, mobile phone, and personal effects were abandoned at the scene, alongside the very knife used in the murder. The forest swallowed the evidence, and for weeks, silence. Back in Benin, Mr. Smart's family grew anxious. Days turned into weeks with no word from him. He wasn't answering calls. He didn't return home. He was reported missing at the Obaye Police Division, and a formal investigation was launched. Through the use of high-level technical intelligence, officers from the Anti-Kidnapping and Cybercrime Unit of the Edo State Police Command tracked down key suspects connected to the call logs and bank withdrawals. 3 men were arrested: Goodluck Oje, Lucky Egbonye, Victory Okoro. Under intense interrogation, the suspect broke down and confessed. On July 2nd, a joint team of investigators and forensic experts followed the suspect into the forest near Koko Junction, Ogara. There were blood-stained clothing, Mr. Smart's motorcycle, helmet, and murder weapon, and what was left of his decomposed body. Relatives of the deceased who were present during the operation wept bitterly. One family member said, "We paid them what we had. We begged them to spare his life, but they still went ahead and killed him like it was nothing." The Edo State Commissioner of Police confirmed the arrest and stated that investigations are ongoing to determine if the suspects were involved in other. After nearly a month of painful silence, Mr. Smart's body remains from Delta State back to Benin for a proper burial. While his loved ones are grateful that the truth has come out, the loss remains unbearable. He left home on a motorcycle, thinking it was just another business deal. Instead, he walked into a trap set by people he once trusted. This is not just a story about crime. It is a story about betrayal, about desperation, and about the cruelty some humans are capable of in the name of quick money. Mr. Smart is gone, but his story serves as a warning. Trust no one blindly. Stay alert and always let someone know your destination. This Lagos woman here is a rich woman who gets whatsoever she wants by just the snap of her finger. She was known for her kindness, her nation. Miss Abiola Adebayo was 49, a billionaire oil and real estate mogul. But beyond her riches, she was a woman of the people, donating millions to widows, orphanages, and educational scholarships in Lagos and Ogun State. On that Thursday morning, she left by herself in a black-tinted Range Rover, a trusted driver. But according to police records, she never made it to her destination. Her phone went off at 1:18 p.m. with headlines, "Where is Abiola Adebayo?" The police began to trace her call logs, and that is when strange things started to surface. Her last call was to a man named Kingsley Obika, an alleged spiritual consultant she had met once during a charity event in Ibadan. Kingsley, it turns out, had ties to a secret cult group based in Ikorodu, but her driver had vanished. It was later discovered that he never dropped her at the supposed meeting venue. Instead, a car was seen taking a detour along the remote Ogijo axis bordering Lagos and Ogun. Exactly 6 days after her disappearance, a group of local farmers in Ogijo stumbled upon a burnt Range Rover Jeep in the bush. Inside it were charred bones and bloodied clothes. But it was not until 2 weeks later that police made a major breakthrough. A tip from a frightened cult member led them to a shrine in the outskirts of Ikorodu. Inside the mud house, police found soaked altar with photographs, including one of Miss Adebayo. The shrine belongs to Alhaji Kola, a 62-year-old herbalist who had been arrested twice in the past but always bought his way out. With pressure mounting, Lagos State Police Command arrested 5 men, including the driver, Chinedu Ume, and the so-called prophet. Chinedu confessed, "We didn't plan to kill her. At first, head and heart were goading that her womb and tongue would give us power and money for 50 years. According to him, she was lured into a false meeting. On the way, he diverted the car and drove her into the bush where 5 men were waiting. She was beaten, heart and tongue were harvested for rituals. Her body was later set on fire to prevent identification." The story broke national headlines. Nigerians were furious. Women's groups, human rights activists, and religious bodies protested for justice. The suspects were paraded and later charged with kidnapping, murder, sexual assault, and unlawful possession of human body parts. The billionaire's children, all studying abroad, returned to bury their mother, what was left of her. The case exposed just how powerful and deadly some of these ritualist rings have become, sometimes protected by corrupt officers, traditional rulers, and even politicians. She gave millions to strangers, but in the end, it was the people closest to her that betrayed her. Not for love, not for revenge, but for blood money. The killing of Abiola Adebayo is not just a tragedy, it is a reminder that in the pursuit of wealth, some have sold their souls. May her soul rest in peace, and may justice never sleep.
Don't jam am.